Okay, now we are on to doing the seal portion. So we're using seal after we've buffed everything, because we now need to use seal for glow to adhere to it. So yeah, for this stage, you're just needing to have it, I would say lightly, not as generous as the last one, because you need to wait for seal to dry first before you can apply glow. If you don't wait for it to dry first, what's going to happen is it's going to contaminate your glow liquid, and the glow liquid is going to, well, not the liquid, the brush is going to get really stiff and not very usable. You can use soak to reverse that, but I've found when I've used soak in that kind of instance, it's not really worked as well as I would have liked it to have. But yeah, now we're just waiting for seal to dry before we add on glow. Right, we are ready for the first layer of glow. So with glow, you'll be using 2 layers for this. We want to make them thin layers as much as possible, but just ensure that you're doing all that coverage. The first layer is to, build that glow seal. It won't look as shiny as you see like finished manis, and that's why we go over with the second layer. Now yeah, we want to make sure that we're getting that excess off the brush on the bottle, and we want to kind of get everywhere, so even the sides, because I find personally, if we don't have it on the sides and you're like me and can scratch because of eczema, that's basically going to let you scratch more easier. So that's the prevention in that kind of instance. Alright, for the first layer of glow, you want to make sure that it's dried for 3 minutes. You can touch after that time just to see if it is dry before we do our next layer, because if it's not dry, basically it's going to do what I mentioned before. It will contaminate the glow and make it stiff, and if that happens, we just need to buff that glow off, seal it one more time, wait for that to dry, and then glow again. But yeah, this layer, we need to ensure that it is another thin layer, and that we're getting everywhere on that tip. Now, once the second layer is done, we will just need to wait 5 minutes for this layer to dry, and then that's pretty much our tip mani done. 5 minutes to dry. You can check it after 5 minutes if we're not sure how long of time has been. What I would usually do is put a timer on. Then when the timer goes off, you'll know exactly when the right time is. But congratulations, we've now finished our first mani together.